Hello everyone, Digital Sticks here, and today I'm going to show you how to make avatars for LIV, like this one. And again, it is Ready Player Me, so just one moment, and I'll switch over and show you how to do it. So, okay, so this is my Steam VR view, and now I'll switch over. This is virtual desktop inside Steam VR, and I'm also using LIV for this avatar. And inside Steam VR, that's how you pop up your LIV features to change your camera angles, viewfinders, etc. Choose your avatar, calibrate your avatars. So you got your avatar collections are right there. And I'm going to show you how to create a Ready Player Me avatar and import it into LIV. So not only one, but you can do, at least for now, as many as you want to. So you can add some variety to your setup. Okay, so I backed out a little bit too far from the website here, and I guess it's using cookies or something to know that I've already created an avatar. I'm going to modify it a little bit just because. So yeah, I just created this as a random avatar to demonstrate how to do it, and then turned around and wasn't recording after all. Okay, so for some reason I don't use the desktop much. It's not letting me see my mouse cursor. Let me check. Okay, I don't know why it's not letting me. It's weird. I don't know why it's. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, so so you have to choose between motion controls or mouse. So we'll just go to mouse here. I don't need my motion controls. I actually need to have this work as intended. All right, so you don't get to choose face shape. I don't know if they have a variety. I think they do. Maybe, or maybe not. Maybe all of the faces are the same. All right. And then you can scroll around. So yeah, I guess there we go. All right, that'll work. And then we'll pick the other pajamas. So anyways, as you see, you can pick clothing and all of that for your avatars. All right, so then she's got some new pajamas. Definitely looks like Beat Saber garb, don't it? Okay, and then click done whenever you're done. And again, you start off, if you're making this from scratch, you can start off with a photo of yourself, and it'll get close to your actual appearance. All right, so now it's getting the avatar ready. I'm on DSL. It still doesn't take long. As you see, it's ready to go. Now, to import to LIV, you have to have the LIV app open. It's not like VRChat where you have a cloud server that you're signing into to upload content. You're actually just importing it directly to the local copy of LIV on your computer. So clicking this button will launch LIV and automatically import it for you. You'll probably get a dialog. You have to approve it doing so. For whatever reason, it only does it one time. And then after that, you have to manually import them to LIV, which is easy to do. So to manually import, just click copy here, and then it says it's copied. And I just go to a new tab, right click, click paste and go, tell it to save, and then it saves. And then you just go to your files. I'm using Firefox, so Firefox makes this really easy. Most browsers probably are fairly simple. You don't even have to open the file or open the folder of the file. You just grab the file, drag it to the LIV window right there, hover over until it opens, and there you go. And anywhere with inside the app, just let go. And it says, you successfully imported your avatar. You can now select it in VR. And you're done. You are imported. And then you can come back here. You can close this. And you can make minor changes and update it. Or you can go back to new. You can click mask. Okay, here you go. See, for new, normally you start off with a photo. But you can continue without the photo. And so far, this seems like a very legit company. Like, if they have any ambitions to be spyware in the future, they have not started off that way. It's fairly straightforward. I mean, they're not even you're not even forced to sign up for anything to do these avatars. So, all right, and this is, I wasn't sure what the default mail looked like, but here he is. So that's your default mail. All right, and not a lot more to say about that, but we'll just come down here to inside Steam VR. LIV is already open. We can click our avatars. Obviously, I'm already using this one. And hang on. Hopefully I did this the way I intended to. All right, so then you just select your avatar. The one downside, and maybe after I restart LIV, this will be corrected, but there's no thumbnails for the avatars that you import this way. But like I said, it may fix itself after I restart LIV. These are some of the ones I created. But I'm trying to get to the one we just made. Obviously, if these work, so it seems to shuffle the thing. So, all right, so here's the one we just made and uploaded. It's ready to go. LIV supports full body tracking. So, obviously, for Beat Saber, that's how it's done. But as you see, I'm also pulling off, or could pull off, using LIV as an inset while creating other content or whatever. And so in this case, I'm just showing my Steam VR view because that was kind of the easiest way to do it. And it's also a chance to showcase the advantages of Steam VR that I was talking about. So I can do mixed reality Beat Saber, and it just makes a lot more sense while already running LIV and everything else to be playing Beat Saber within Steam itself. I'm not even positive that I don't think it's even an option to do mixed reality Beat Saber while running Beat Saber on Oculus. You can certainly... no, actually, I forgot. No, you can't. You can't run... if you run an Oculus game, it's going to close Steam VR, and vice versa. So all these LAV features are strictly a benefit of Steam VR because that's where LIV works. So mixed reality Beat Saber, possible through the Steam VR version of the game, and really mixed reality content, period, through Steam VR LIV. Also, when you're streaming, if you want to stream content and have your chat in VR with you, there's a lot of tools to do it with Steam VR. I don't know that there's any to do it with Oculus. So Steam VR just gives you a lot of freedom and a lot of additional capabilities for creativity and content that you just can't do with Oculus. And so there's really no reason, guys, to pay the same or more, because Steam usually has better sales, but to pay the same or more for a game that you're going to play on PC through the Oculus Store when you can have it. Oh, geez. All right, that's going to mess it up. But anyways, when you can have it without that trouble. So, okay. All right, so anyways, that's enough of the LIV view for now. I don't know what I pressed to cause the headlock to lock on, but I didn't want that on, so it's going to mess up the rest of the video if I didn't change away from that. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this content. I'm a little bit distracted now by unexpected weird things happening, but I did want to just quickly recap that on the Steam VR suggestion, and this is a prime example of why I make that suggestion. There's no reason to not be free to be creative and free to get the maximum value out of your games and software investments. And even if you don't start off with any ambitions other than simply playing the game, there's still no reason to be subject to Zuckerberg's ever increasing ways of entrapping and enslaving people, but not enslaving, that's a bit, but and putting you in a box, putting the little kids in their room because they're not, you're not allowed to be free with Oculus, period. He likes the control. So you buy hardware and he acts like he gave it to you. Don't do it. Come to Steam and not only get better options, just it's a better experience altogether. And then the next headset that comes out that you actually want, you can purchase it without having your software forfeited, or without. Listen, you don't want to upgrade from Oculus and still have to run Oculus just to have your games. Okay, if you're no longer using their hardware, don't use their software either. You can be free of that. So I can't stress that enough. And since this was a prime example of why there's a real benefit to having apps through Steam VR, I'm going to make that point again. But mostly I was just sharing about the Ready Player Me avatars. Hope that's inspiring to some people, that you like it. And yeah, if you're wanting to be a VTuber, with a little bit of effort, you can create these avatars and use them as you see here. I'll just switch to just the avatar view. You can put that in a little box window as an inset over any game. Providing you can run Steam VR, your PC can handle running Steam VR in that game, of course. But this LIV itself doesn't need much to run. So it's certainly possible. And as you can see, even if you can't do it for gameplay, you can still do it for other content like I did here. And then also, again, I was demonstrating virtual desktop inside Steam. It's on an index, virtual desktop looks awesome. It's much more functional because there's less latency when you're directly connected to the actual PC that you're using. So that's also, if you're not, it doesn't make you wireless on an index, like it will let you wirelessly access a desktop on a Quest, but it gives you a lot of functionality. It really brings a good quality desktop experience to VR, and it's for the desktop use, it's better in Steam VR on a quality headset like an index than it is on any Oculus product too. So you get what you pay for with VR, guys. If you have a reason to believe you're going to be enthusiastic, if at all possible, do yourself a favor and start off with an index kit. And if you do need to go the Oculus route, don't invest in them any further than need be, which is really, once you buy the headset, except for games you want standalone, you shouldn't be buying software from Oculus at all. Because if you're running it on PC, you can be free through Steam VR. All right, I'm Digital Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I am out.